Continuing the conversation on the performance equation, we talked about the supporting factors yesterday. We've discussed the equation itself with performance equals potential minus attitude. I want to focus today on the performance cycle. So what is the performance cycle? It's really the process in which we would go through in our minds and our actions of actually either decreasing or improving our performance. We start off really when we start to think about our belief. So go to the cognition, go to the negative and positive attitudes. Suddenly when we start to have a look in terms of do we have a limiting belief, do we have an empowered belief, the positive and negative, we can start to see how this is now going to move us forward in terms of this performance cycle. So the next element there is our expectations. So you can see if you've got a limiting expectation that it's not going to be achievable, you're not going to be able to do it. The reality is, guess what? Failure is imminent. You're not going to be able to achieve what it is you set out to do because there is no belief. Your emotions will drive the fact that you're unable to actually achieve the aim, goal, or action that you've decided that you want to carry out. However, if we've got a empowered self-belief, there is a likelihood that yes, we'll experience success. And we can even make success from the notion of maybe not doing as well as we want, but actually doing better than maybe anticipated. This links then, if we feel that our expectations are about those of success or those of failure, suddenly our attitude can be quite significant. We'll either enter into it with a negative attitude or we can enter into it with a positive attitude. That links directly then to our actions. So the attitude is that inner dialogue. It's how we feel. It's I feel positive about this. I feel negative about this. And suddenly what we'll end up with is either really good quality actions or indeed lower actions because we're not really motivated. We're not really bought into the process or focus of actually moving ourselves forward in that respect. So we can then start to think about whether or not we get our actions right in that respect. Actions will lead directly to results, and here again you can see the pattern as this is formed in the performance cycle. We will either end up with good results or we're going to end up with bad results, and it all will be systemic of our mindset, where from our limiting beliefs all the way through to negative attitude to poor actions, or an empowered attitude all the way through to those really positive actions and good results. This brings us right back up to the start of the cycle, which is really our self-image, and it really does empower whether or not we feel a very high sense of self-image, that we feel that we're on the journey to our ideal self, or if we've just underpinned and supported the fact that we're not very good. We're not very good, we're not going to do very good at this. Now if you put this into secular terms, you can suddenly start to see that your self-image will, that inner dialogue will manifest itself in your own beliefs, in your expectations, in your attitude, in the actions that you carry out and the results that we get. And it's an ever increasing or decreasing circle. So start to believe in yourself, start to really focus on how you can make this stuff work and move yourself forward, and suddenly it has a massive effect on how you can start to really unlock your performance. And here's the notion. So for me as a coach, this is the stuff that I can do to start to unlock the performance in you or your team. Drop me a line, get in touch. I will gladly come around and conduct a free coaching session with you to see where you are right now in terms of your business and being able to unlock your potential, or indeed the potential within your team, and see if we can't move the performance to the next level. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.